Child sexual abuse and behavioral problems. Child sexual abuse is an act of violence. Involves a child in a sexual activity that he or she does not fully comprehend and is unable to give informed consent to. Majority of persons that are accused of sexual violence are known to the victim. 95% are family and friends, whereas 5% are strangers. 1 in 3 girls are sexually abused, whereas 1 in 6 boys are sexually abused. Many cases go underreported because of individualism versus collectivism. Individualism is a culture where talking about sexual experiences are concerning issues for the individual. In collectivism, group is considered more important than those of an individual. This results in ignoring the abuse experiences of individual and in order to protect family from shame. When a child is sexually abused, they go through survivor cycle of 3 stages. First, the sexual abuse causes confusion to the child regarding what is happening. Second, self-estrangement, a stage in which the child feels isolated. Third, powerlessness, child suffers from guilt and negative sense of self. As the cycle continues, each time a child recalls the sexual experience, he or she senses sense of powerlessness. Behavioral problems. These behaviors a child may express but are not aware of their behaviors. These behaviors are seen in childhood and can go into adolescence. Internalizing behavior. 60% manifest these behaviors. These includes social withdrawal, depression, anxiety, and fear. Externalizing behaviors. 40% manifest these behaviors, and these behaviors include aggression, frustration, tantrums, poor emotional regulation, and difficulty learning at school. Dissociation. When the abuse is constant and no help has been provided, child tends to dissociate and phase into unreal world, have difficulty expressing emotions, are avoidant. We see there's a detachment from self and detachment from environment such as home and school. What can we do as parents, educators, and other professionals to help a child when they're feeling anger, frustration, fear, and to help a child come in a state of calm of mind? We use the following strategies to support the child: kids yoga, deep breathing with meditation, and peer social group supports. We can further help support the child by listening through a process called mentalization. When parents and educators recognize children's behaviors as a way of communicating about their experiences, being there for a child as a protective, resilient factor, we will help in decreasing these behaviors and facilitate in self-regulation. Prevention is key. As educators and parents, we can teach child on good touch and bad touch, appropriate pictures, and appropriate secrets to be kept. As educators, we can detect early signs of CSA and report on time. As a school or community, we can provide programs on safety skills for children, parents, and educators, as well as provide resources that are available on sexual abuse. As educators, we can help stop child sexual abuse by giving the child the voice. Let us break the silence. We owe our children, the most vulnerable citizens in our society, a life free of violence and fear.